Hi, it's Miss Davis. I am back again today to answer some questions that were submitted by our Virtual Academy students. These students have a lot of questions about what the year will look like just because it's going to be different. So I'm glad to be able to answer some of their questions and respond to some of their concerns. So let's go ahead and start on the first question. And it's a big one. And honestly, I think this one will probably take up most of my 5 minutes for my video. What will my day be like on virtual learning? All right. So if you are on virtual learning, you will be learning online to a large degree. So number one, we need to make sure that you have internet access. Um, there will be several Wi-Fi hotspots throughout the county that you might be able to use if you don't have internet at your house. And then if you don't have access to any internet at all, then you can call the school and we can try to help with that. The second thing you'll need is access to a reliable device, whether that is a desktop computer or a laptop or a Chromebook. And we will be checking out Chromebooks again this year, just like we did in the spring. So if you need a device, we can definitely help out with that. All right. So you have your device, you have your internet. Now you need a program to work in. For kindergarten through fifth grade, we'll be providing you access to PathBlazer. And in middle school, we will be providing access to Summit. So these are two different online learning programs where you will be able to work at your own pace. There will be different ways for you to get help, even within those platforms. There will be videos and lessons, assignments, sometimes projects, and even assessments, even quizzes and tests that are built into those programs. So you'll have access to a lot of the same types of activities that you would have done at school, except at home. At the beginning of the school year, we are going to send out a contract that you will sign, and a contract is just an agreement between two different parties. So this agreement basically will just outline what is expected of you as a student this year. For the most part, we think that you should spend 2 to 3 hours per day working in the online programs, and that would be 10 to 12 hours per week. And some of that will depend on the age of students. The younger students would probably be expected to work less time, and it also depends on kind of the working style of the student as well. Each week, you'll work with your virtual academy advisor to set a goal for that week for how many lessons you plan to do that week. And then your work will be due on Monday for the previous week. And the reason for that is we know that sometimes things will happen. For example, you might get a stomach bug and you're not able to work, or your internet goes down or something like that. So if you're not able to work one day during the week, you have the weekend to catch up. And then on Mondays, we will go back and check to make sure that your work is complete from the previous week. Now, that is part of the reason why we're not doing packets this time. It's a whole lot easier for us to log into the program and make sure that you're making progress versus when you're doing a packet at home on your own. So we're hoping that these online programs will help us to stay in touch with our students just a little bit better. So on a day-to-day basis, you'll have an advisor called your VA advisor who will be on hand for you to check in with if you have questions or if you need help with the platform or something like that. And you'll also have a homeroom teacher, just like you would if you were here at school. And that homeroom teacher will make videos to post in the platform. There may be Zoom calls once a week for you to check in with your teacher. But on a day-to-day basis, you'll interact more with your VA advisor. Now, you can work any time of day on these online programs. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I will say, though, that if you work during kind of normal school hours, we will be a little bit more available to help you. Just because you could call the school, you can email and get a response really quickly. We can set up Zoom chats with you and things like that. If you work at night, there may be times that we're available, but there also may not be. So if you're working from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. and you run into an issue at 10 o'clock at night, there probably won't be anyone around to help you during that time. So what we do promise, though, is that we will get back to you within 24 hours with any issue that you have Monday through Friday. And if you have an issue over the weekend, we will get back with you on the next school day. So if you have a problem, we may not be able to get help to you right that second, but we will get help to you within 24 hours. All right. I know I've given you a lot of information for that one little question, but I have some more questions to answer from our virtual students, and I will get those in our next video. All right. Bye, guys.